CWatt.
And welcome. Hey guys.
Hello.
Well, Tabria.
What?
Welcome back to the
Oh
thing.
Welcome back to you too, Mindy. Oh my god.
How was your week?
It was fine. You know, nothing crazy. We just had a whole ass conversation before this. That's why it started so abruptly.
I forgot it was just going.
Right. So yeah, we just did a whole catch up ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was fine. We've been potty training Peaches this week.
Oh my god, I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, and she's doing pretty well. She went like 4 days with no accidents and then randomly pooped on herself the other day. But
Listen,
it was fine.
if Peaches was any older, she'd be like, "Bitch, don't stop telling people my business."
Oh my god.
She pooped herself the other day.
She did. But it was just because she was excited. She's really into sitting in the car, like not in her car seat, just sitting in a big seat. So she is just so excited.
So she
just
got to sit
pooped
down.
right there.
The thing is, I understand that.
You know?
It's the position that you actually poop in.
Yeah.
And she's sitting there and she's excited and then whoop, loose.
Yeah.
Loose like a noodle.
But I mean, this week was a lot. I felt like
This week was a very intense week.
Mm-hmm.
It
Oh my
was.
god. This is gonna be weird, and I'm not gonna. I thought of you when it happened, but it's
Let me prepare myself.
no, just because like I've mentioned it before, but the last episode when I had those sunflower seeds and my asthma was acting up. So that not that night, but maybe the next night, me and Trey had time to ourselves, and
Period.
so you know, getting down and
women
dirty.
business.
But I still had some sunflower seeds, and I'm not gonna have any anymore.
You were fucking and eating sunflower seeds
No.
simultaneously?
Oh, before like that day, I had
God,
sunflower
I know where this is
seeds.
going. Oh my god.
And I mean, we couldn't even finish. Like I, Mindy, I was literally. This is so TMI.
It's fine.
But I was literally like going down on him, and it was like 1.
Wait. Bitch, first of all, I know Trey was like, "Get the fuck up."
Bro, get your inhaler.
Oh shit.
And then
Ooh.
he made me stop because he was like, "You get yourself together." And then I took 2 pumps of my inhaler, and then
And you're probably like, "Okay, let's get back to
and
it."
yeah, and so we tried. He was on top.
But so why would you let him be on top of you? That pressure on your chest.
I know. It's like, are you wheezing? We just stopped. It wasn't worth it. It was too much.
Oh my god. Can I tell you that when we turn our lives into a TV show, that's gonna be an episode. That's gonna be a side screen of you. This is gonna be what adulting with asthma looks like.
Right. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I thought of you.
Thank
in
you.
that
I'm
moment.
so glad that you did. Because you know, I'm there yelling at you like, bitch, why the fuck would you eat them goddamn sunflower seeds?
Right.
You can't even get it in. Girl.
Oh. All right.
Tabria, never stop. Never again. And the crazy
know.
thing is, I was just in your kitchen and I just saw them.
Why are you in that cabinet? That's
Because
a cabinet
I want
nobody
snacks.
goes in. That is not the snack. She went in the cabinet on top of the fridge. I purposely keep my sunflower seeds on top of the fridge.
And you got some sunflower seeds sitting on the counter by the fruit.
No, those are pumpkin seeds.
Okay, girl.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a shell.
It's a kernel.
Tabria, throw them away.
No.
Oh,
I can't be doing it like back to back multiple days.
I can only almost risk my life
No.
once a month. I need you to before you even eat one, get your fucking inhaler and sit it next to you.
I know. Anyway.
Well, okay. Any other updates?
No, that was it.
Okay. Y'all, I'll give y'all an update. Well, no,
What?
I'm not gonna do that.
What?
Can I tell you, in the group chat last night, when you told everybody who the voodoo doll was made for, I was literally leaving set rolling. I was on the ground. I was on the ground because the thing is, I remember, but I forgot, and then you reminded me.
Everybody was judging me.
I'd never judge you. I get it.
Thank you.
Because I do the same thing. I would do the exact same thing.
So, Mindy
Yes.
is a movie star.
Yeah, I am.
Yes.
I sure am.
Yes.
I'm a movie star, and I need y'all to address me as such from henceforth.
Yes, her Hollywood star is coming.
Okay? It's about to be firmly planted right next to Viola Davis, my mother. Now, I starred in a film this weekend. And I know that it's hard to believe, but I promise you it's the truth. It's a short film. But
it's an independent film.
Okay,
No.
it's an indie
But
film.
still,
But-
it was a great experience. Can you say who it was affiliated
Yes,
with?
yes. This was a TDE film. And TDE
Period.
basically like did an all call for up and coming directors. They chose like the top 5 screenplays and fully funded them. So the director of our film, Sierra Boniface, she's amazing. Love her down. We didn't even actually like submit for it. So they did a casting call.
Yeah.
I had no fucking clue. But me and Jade both were contacted directly by the director because she said that she literally was like, she envisioned us for it. It's so crazy how many like synchronicities there were and like how everything kind of lined up because the main, the role that Jade played was actually a saxophone player, jazz player. And Jade played saxophone her entire fucking youth.
Aww.
And so she was actually able to step in and like really play in the film, which was insane. I don't know how to play anything other than Frere Jacques on the piano. And I learned how to twiddle them keys. Yes. What did you say? How do you normally say that? You said
tickle the ivories.
Tickle the ivories. I was doing that. But it was a really great experience. I think it's amazing to be able to work with the TDE team because they were present on set and you could tell that they really do this shit. They love this shit. Also, not gonna lie, everybody in TDE official like wear like because they all were like in like sweatsuits, t-shirts, all that. They look like they was born and raised in a goddamn gutter. They were street niggas. It was insane because like they were extremely intellectual, very creative, but also like y'all real niggas.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh my God, I loved it. It was so fun. It felt like being with like family. You know what I mean? Like they were all old, like old head, bald headed black men. Really out here sturdy. Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, I want to be a part of this team.
I love
it was amazing.
that.
Aside from that, I feel like this week has been an experience of a lot of firsts for sure.
What other firsts?
I don't think I can speak about them,
oh,
but
okay.
but like a lot of because on set or whatever, a lot of firsts. But it felt really good, and I'm really hoping that this is like a precursor to even more.
Yeah.
First, you know, this year, I was looking back because literally our friend Devontae sent me this long message and he was basically saying like, bitch, I'm so proud of you.
Aww.
I watched you struggle for years.
Damn.
And I was like, but valid.
Yeah.
Valid. And he was like, you know, it's so nice seeing you like at a job that you really like, doing creative things that you really enjoy, throwing parties and doing all these things. And I was like, you know what? I got to toot my own horn sometimes.
You do.
Because when I tell you the struggle was very real. Very real.
This is the most stable you've been.
In years. Literal years. So, you know, shout out to me. Shout out to life. And I went to view an apartment today. and this was kind of awkward, but it was fine. Went to this apartment complex. This was like our second or third place that we went to. And as soon as we got out the car, I was like, "Hi, my name is Mindy." And the person who was like giving us a tour, very sweet man, was like, "Oh, Mindy, I know you. I love all your content." And then I was like, "Absolutely not.
Oh,
because
my
you can't see my financials."
Oh my God, Mindy.
I was like, "Oh, hell nah." Do you know how weird? That's so weird.
It feels invasive.
It does.
Yeah.
And like very nice man. And I know that he genuinely meant that. But like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like now I can't just like be like, well, can you give me a discount on the discount? Because now you have this idea of like what I should be bringing to the table. No, baby, I'm out here still trying to get a discount on the discount. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
But aside from that, life has been really nice. I've been around a lot more Black people, and it feels really good, especially after like being at work and working around nothing but white people all day. It's nice, and I think that that's why I'm so adamant about living in a Black neighborhood.
Yeah. Are you still in the training phase of work?
This will be our first full week, actually like functioning as like an open showroom, but it'll only be open to influencers and like friends and family. So you got to come this week.
Yes.
So you let me know what day this week you want to come. You can literally come tomorrow, Wednesday.
Okay.
You let me know, and then I'll do a whole thing with you. I cannot wait for you to see all the sparkly, shiny jewelry. It's so pretty.
Do I get to try on stuff? Oh my gosh. And I've lost weight in my fingers. I'm excited.
Okay. You want to speak about losing weight in your fingers? There were 7 of us, 2 people training us, and then 5 people total that are like there, getting trained. And we did this thing where they're teaching us how to fit rings and like about sizing and all that shit. So I am the standard size, which is about 6.5 for women in America.
So small.
Right? You would think. Mind you, I'm also the only Black girl. I'm a little thick, you know, but I'm not like a big girl.
Yeah.
Standard average. Okay, cool. Go through, everybody gets sized. Everybody is coming in at a 5 or a 4.5. I said, what? There's even a girl who's like my size, right? Maybe a little bit bigger. Her finger was a 5 or like a 4.75. Itty bitty. I was like, oh, I feel like a fat bitch. And then literally you could tell they were trying to make me feel better because like as they were going along, it was like we were sizing each other. So I went pretty early and it was like, oh, okay, perfect. Average size. Love that. First ring put on. Done. Love that. As we went along, and no shade, but I caught it. It was mild, not shady. You know how people unintentionally shady?
Yeah. So
the other like thicker girl on the team, she was getting sized by this other girl who's like slim, right? Like a size 4, slim. She tries her fingers. She, the one's too big. The one that fits me, too big. Next one, too big. Next one, too big. Next one. Now she's like at like a 4.755. Puts it on. She's like, okay, petite hands. And I was like, you fucking bitch.
So no, I'm not trying to come off as shady when I say this. And this is not based on anything. This is purely my opinion. I think the size of someone's hands really indicates their size, their body size, the size of their hands and feet.
No, but it doesn't.
No. I'm saying if she's like a thicker girl and has smaller hands, she's meant to be a smaller person. That is purely. Oh, yeah.
No, you know what? You know what? You're not wrong because she has small feet.
Yeah.
Is she a big girl?
Yeah. Yeah. I always thought when you have big big toe, I got a
if
big
you wear
big
a 9, 10, 11, bitch, you supposed to be thick.
You're and maybe not necessarily thick, but tall, sturdy.
If you're short and you wear a size 10,
right?
You need a little bit of body.
You need a little bit of husk,
a little body on you. You can't be a 00 out here. Maybe you are.
I agree, and I've always had like stocky fingers, like thick, wide fingers.
I feel like I know my hands are average. I know that they're average. I do not have small hands by any means. Yeah. Jade's hands are smaller than mine. Right. She would probably fall like a 5. 6.5? Okay. It's fine. I was like, oh, I'm chilling. But then when they were like, petite, okay, tiny fingers. All right, slim, slender. I was like, oh, shit.
Well, bitch, when I walk in there, pull out them 8 and 9s for me. Thank you.
No. So they were training us, and they come in like a box or whatever for the ring specifically. And like mine is like the second row in the middle. right?
Mm-hmm.
And so there's like the second half of that row and then 2 rows beneath it in terms of sizes.
Mm-hmm.
And they literally were like, typically when we're sizing, we stay in the first 2 rows. Bottom rows, no one's really going to touch these. And in my mind, I was like, you think, bitch. Don't let me bring Tabria Majors in this bitch.
Bottom row me, please.
No, you're not bottom row.
It's
Bottom row
okay.
is big. It's like big toe.
Is that big? Like 13?
They're
12?
big.
Yeah.
They're big. I feel like you would probably be like an 8.
No, I think now I am an 8, but I
Yeah.
used to be a 9 on my ring finger.
So like an 8 literally is like what 3-4 sizes up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. That's not gonna be bottom row.
Yeah.
We still got 2 more rows beneath that.
I mean, this one is a 10.
Damn.
Okay.
No, it's only because it's the pointer finger, and I don't think like I think even my thumb is like an 8.5, and so it being a 10 is kind of like, damn, girl. Let me see, girl.
I have really
Oh my God,
sturdy
Tabria,
fingers.
you would eat it up as a lesbian. Are you kidding me? Bitch, you would have the bitches going bananas. God, bitch, your pointer finger is thicker than my goddamn thumb. Holy shit, y'all! Look at your thumb.
Shut up.
Tabria, you would eat it up. Oh my God. What the fuck? What would your nickname be? Thumb finger. Strap hands.
I know, my stocky hands.
Oh my God. I'm screaming. Ooh, let me calm down.
I know, it got hot
I know.
in here.
It's our breath from laughing. Oh shit. Okay. But yeah, that was my week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, did you get my text about having to do one episode, you and Jade?
Yes.
Okay.
I thumbs it up.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Mhm.
see that. There's going to be a Mindy and Jade episode next month because I'll be out of town. So stay tuned for that, guys.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I was thinking that I might make that one the episode we talk about the film. We got to figure out our setup for a guest because I would love to have like the director on for that. You know what I mean?
Yes. And I think now, well, we'll talk about it later. But
Okay.
so much is happening at once.
This has
Like
been
you getting a new job and you moving it.
new job, moving, car,
Yeah.
film.
Because I was going to talk to you about us just starting a 2-episode setup already, but me setting up a filming thing at your place or at Jade's place.
So we're gonna so essentially we're doing that.
Mhm.
So the that's why we're getting a 2-bedroom because one of them is gonna be office and content room.
Yeah.
And so I was already thinking about this. We want to do like a big couch that can also be like a bed. So if we have like a guest or whatever.
Mhm.
So I have one of those couches that's like, you've definitely seen them online. They're like all like soft plushy, but they're like the width of like a twin size bed.
Yeah.
And then it has like the metal like on the side.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it turns into like a
That's
conversation
cute.
pit. So we have one of those.
Yeah.
It's like a burnt orange color.
Perfect.
And so in my mind, I was like, we can literally have it up against the wall and then just create a setup. And so we could do content at our place too.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, and 3 people could for sure comfortably sit on it.
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool. I like the idea of like rotating where we film too.
I do too.
I think that's cute.
Because then the pink is overwhelming every
No, I
single
mean,
time.
I definitely want. That's why when we change to upstairs, it would be different.
Mhm.
But I don't think I've seen a podcast that like
Switches it up.
I've seen one where they have 2. Like sometimes they do it. Well, it's just they do it outside and then their studio. But I do think doing different locations, it just keeps it fresh.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea.
What do y'all think of that?
Y'all let us know. But I do like that. I feel like it'll also make it easier for us because girl, the way these gas prices is, whoo Lord. Listen, trying to do anything after leaving work on the west side, bananas.
Oh yeah.
But girl, going from where I work, which is essentially like I think near UCLA, right? To Inglewood, it was an hour and 10 minutes.
I believe it.
An hour and 10 minutes
Mm-hmm.
to get home, minimum an hour.
Yeah. That's why you can't live there.
No, I refuse to live on the West Side. I can't do it because you're stuck there.
No. I know, but I'm saying like you can't live that far south working on the West Side.
But I also can't live where I live now because it's a fucking hour.
Yeah,
I know. Everywhere is an hour unless you're like in the middle.
Yeah, you need to go like mid-city.
Culver City.
Yeah.
Anywho, Tabria, tell us about the news. I was very upset majority of this week because of the news.
Yeah.
It was irritating. That's what it was.
Tragedy that happened too. Yeah. Okay. So with the war in Iran, where we left off last week is that the U.S. was blockading the Strait of Hormuz. Me and Mindy were so curious about what was going to happen with that. And it just seems like Trump is just all talk. He is. He's just all huff and puff. That's it. Anyway, in response to that, Iran shut the strait down. U.S. seized an Iran cargo ship. They fire back. So now Iran said, fuck it. All bets are off the table. We not negotiating with y'all no more. We not even talking to Pakistan no more because Pakistan has been the mediator between the U.S. and Iran. The ceasefire, the 2-week ceasefire, it will have ended like 2 days before this podcast comes out.
Nobody even keeping count.
I know, but he says the likelihood of an extension is very low. Like, so he doesn't plan on extending the ceasefire.
There's no point.
I don't know. What is the point of any of this at this point?
No, we're literally just like out here. You know when you're a little kid and like you get into a fight, but it's not a full blown fight yet. You're just each hitting each other and saying, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!" That's literally what's happening right now.
Yeah, that's what it feels
and
like.
We're just waiting for that one person to swing for real.
Well, there still isn't an agreement, and neither Iran, the U.S., or Israel can decide on whether Lebanon is included in these negotiations. So that's a big point of contention. Also, over 1 million people have been displaced in Lebanon as a result of Israel attacking them and this war in general. Airlines are starting to cancel flights because of oil prices and a lack of supply. Spirit Airlines is on the brink of shutting down because of it. And we're spending a little over $1 billion a day on the war. We've been at this war for 52 days, I think, as of today.
52 bill.
Yeah, it's 56 billion.
Yeah.
And as of now, gas actually went down for the first time this week, the national average. So it's hovering at about $4 a gallon. But I swear Trump is just doing market manipulation with his tweet or Truth Social post or whatever.
Yeah.
Because he's like, 1 minute, the strait is fully open. 1 minute, oh, they closed it again. Like going back and forth. It's never just one consensus. I swear that's all he's doing.
Also, I think we just received our last shipment of oil from that area.
I saw that, but then Mr. Global made a video about like the reserves that we have or something like that. He said like it's not what it seems. But that video is not inaccurate because there are lots of other countries that are not getting their shipments. So it's affecting like Europe as a whole. Japan,
Ireland is fucked up right now.
Yeah,
Australia,
the Philippines,
yes,
they're in a major fuel shortage right now. So yeah, it's really dire for other countries out here. But because we have our oil reserve here, we're kind of okay for the time being. But we'll just have to see how it plays out the rest of the year for the foreseeable future. And nobody has a fucking answer as to how long this is going to last. So
the thing is, we have to be very realistic and just assume it's a minimum of 5 years. Oof. You have to think about every single conflict we've gotten in. It does not end in a year.
I know they last
years.
Time. Yeah.
Let's be fucking for real. It's going to last a minimum of 5 years. Minimum. Honestly, realistically, 7 to 8.
Well, let's hope not. Senate Republicans, they blocked a war powers resolution for the 4th time. And have you seen that picture of the U.S. pilot floating around? Like they found who it was. Anyways, it was fake. So just letting y'all know.
No, I mean, clearly it was fake. Because if it was real, I would have seen it.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been everywhere. But yeah, it was fake. I haven't mentioned this in a while, but just so everyone knows, the government is still in a partial shutdown. Longest one in history by far. And TSA is being paid with emergency funds. We don't know how long that's going to last, but I bring it up because they're kind of worried about the World Cup, which happens in less than 2 months. And
yeah,
Worried about like having the proper staff at the airports, and also, are these people going to be able to get in because of the travel bans?
Also, if they get in, will they be threatened by ICE?
Exactly. So that will be interesting, to say the least. Scott Bessent, who is the U.S. Treasury Secretary and also the CEO of the IRS, he made an announcement at a White House press briefing where he encouraged people to change their withholding on their taxes so that they can get in, quote unquote, automatic wage increase.
What?
And I bring this up just because this is such dangerous information.
What? Why would he say that?
Exactly. Like, you're purposely trying to screw people over. If you do this, you are going to have to owe come tax season.
More.
It's not like you just, I get more money now and you don't ever owe it back. And I know a lot of people are talking about like opting out of taxes this year. And this is the way you do that. You do change your withholding, but
it's not worth it.
But I'm just saying, if you do want to join the resistance, the way
in
you
that
do it
way,
is,
yes,
the way you do it is you put at least 25% of what you're taking of your take home into a high yield savings account, and you save it and you don't touch it. If you are not good with money, do not do this.
That part. I was going to say, the thing is, majority of people will not be able to do that, because in order to be able to do it and do it right, you cannot be one paycheck away from poverty.
Exactly.
You have to already be doing well, because the minute your son's little league team needs new uniforms, or your car breaks down, or whatever the case may be, you're going to tap into it.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? It's more responsible if you're not trying to protest. I'm only talking, if you're protesting, then do what you will. But if you are actually trying to make the best choice for yourself, allow the government to take them taxes. Because if not, in a year, you're going to be very mad at yourself.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't do that. Did you see Pete Hegseth praying?
I did. What the fuck? How many times has he seen that film?
Pete Hegseth led a prayer at the Pentagon, and he quoted a Bible verse, which was actually from the movie Pulp Fiction.
It was a fully fake verse about waging war and like smiting people. It wasn't even like a happy prayer.
I don't understand why he would do that. Who wrote that for him?
The thing is, I don't fully believe that it was him. I think his staffers are non-religious as well, and they probably were. One of them is probably like, "Oh, I love that. That was amazing. Let's find that."
Oh my gosh, I was so stupid.
Do you think someone's actively setting them up to make them look stupid, or do you think that it's truly just like incompetence?
But I feel like that it might have been incompetence. I feel like it was somebody that might have remembered it, like you said, but thought it was a real verse.
It was like, oh, this empowers our militia.
Exactly.
Military. I saw this thing this week, and I don't know. I sent it to you, but I don't know if you saw it or if it's accurate. But it was this woman saying that there was like an executive order signed for like a national militia that would not be part of like the branches of the military, but would be like it would supersede the police force in every state. No, did you see that?
No.
Part of their job is to enforce the people who break thought crimes, unlawfully engaging in discrimination or civil rights violation under the guise of diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives that restrict law enforcement activity or endanger citizens. So it's also anybody who speaks out against the administration, who interferes with anything that they're trying to do, including what ICE is doing, including like any of that stuff, you can be apprehended by them. Is that not insane?
Yeah.
And it's the fact that why is no one speaking about this?
Yeah, I haven't heard about that.
And I checked the website. It's there.
Yeah, it's real.
Why is nobody talking about it?
Hopefully local governments resist. We would need them to.
This is why the gubernatorial race in California is so important.
I know.
It's getting very crazy. I sent you a couple posts about it too. It's getting insane.
I mean, Becerra's picking up heat. He had a poll recently where he was at 19%.
I sent you a post of that one woman who's always talking about politics, and she said, "Do not vote for Xavier."
Why?
She said,
Javier.
No. Xavier, the other guy.
Ramsey or Bushware? Or Tom Steyer, the billionaire.
No, the man's name is Xavier. His first name is Xavier.
I know you pronounce it Javier.
Oh, shut up.
Yes.
It's Javier with an X?
Yes.
I apologize. I am so sorry. I had no idea.
No.
I had no clue.
Yeah.
But she basically said that if you do the math and you look at the polls, there's no way that he's going to actually win.
Madeline, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, we're gonna ignore that then.
She's not someone I listen to.
If Tabria don't ride with him, I don't either. Okay. But I just wanted to know if you knew about it, because like that was like
No,
crazy
I hadn't
fuck.
seen that. That's scary.
As fuck.
And they haven't mentioned that either. That the administration.
So that in the video, she mentioned that they're purposely keeping it quiet because they know if they make noise of it before it actually becomes a thing, people are going to be upset. So they're quietly trying to get it to pass along because it hasn't passed yet. Like it's not like fully enforced. This is just like preemptive. And there was an executive order signed about it. So Trump basically is like, yeah, we're doing it. And now we have to wait for it to pass all the other houses. But no one's talking about it. There's a monopoly on the news platforms. Like everybody's basically bought and paid for at this point. So if we're not talking about it on social media, no one's going to know about it.
I need to repost it.
Yes.
Lord. Have you heard about those scientists who have been missing or killed?
I wanted to make an episode about this, but I need more information to come out.
Same. So over the past 3 years, there have been 11 scientists that have either gone missing or that have died. And some of the circumstances are just so bizarre. And these are all like legit scientists who had a high level security clearance to the government. They worked in with the military. They worked on UAPs, which is FKA UFOs. A lot of them worked on renewable energy sources and things like zero energy, which I don't know if y'all have ever heard of, but it's basically like free energy, essentially. Like free, like we don't need no oil, no gas, nothing. We can just
windmills,
literally the sun, whatever the fuck. And so there was this one, I need to be better with names. I think her name was like Erin or something like that, but she was young. She was like,
the 30 or 33 or 33. Oh yeah, 34, I think.
Yeah.
And she mentioned that she was afraid, right?
Yeah. Yes. She was like, they're coming after me. She said there have been 4 people in history who have like come across the research she's come across. And she says they're after me. And she may post like, I will never kill myself. If I end up dead, I did not do that shit. And sure enough.
Ended up dead. How did she die?
A gunshot.
It's like self-inflicted?
Yeah, self-inflicted.
Absolutely not.
All of them are suicide, freak accidents, or they just vanished. There was
absolutely one of them, not.
Literally one of them, Mindy, she was hiking with a friend on a trail. The friend was like, he did some like tying a shoe or something like that. Bent down, did it, turned around, she was gone. Just gone.
So that someone was following them and literally knocked her ass off.
Yes.
This is everything that's happening is a bad Marvel Fumi.
It is a bad Fumi.
Everything that's happening is insane to the point where it's ridiculous. And even like, did you see that they asked Trump about it?
Oh, they said that they're looking into it.
Yes, they asked what's her face? No
Caroline.
Lips, the same thing. And we're looking into it. Oh, I haven't heard much about that, but if it's happening, then we'll look into it for sure.
Right.
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Y'all doing it.
Y'all doing it. And at this point, any other scientist who comes across research of that level and feels these feelings, leak it. Put it out there.
Yeah, just...
Because clearly they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
There's nothing covert happening. 11 scientists? 11?
I really want to do a deep dive on it too, just to see like specifically what it was that they were looking into, when it happened.
Because if it's about renewable energy, you know, like, and I know it sounds ridiculous to the everyday person to really think that, you think oil companies give a fuck that much? Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Because if there was a way to create energy in a way where you'd only pay one time to build something and then you cannot charge people on a meter or on this because it's not a source that is limited.
If we didn't need oil,
do you understand how affordable life would be?
Yes. And how crippling that would be to these big ass corporations.
These billionaires would no longer exist.
Yeah.
They would know it's literally a threat to their existence. That's why they're willing to murder 11 people, hypothetically, allegedly. I'm not saying that happened. Yeah.
I definitely want to do a deep dive on that.
Absolutely.
I don't have like the emotional bandwidth to go into detail on all the tragedies that happened this week.
I don't either.
It fucked me up.
Oof.
I hate everyone. I hate everyone.
No, yeah.
So the first one, there was a 19-year-old man found hanging. He was a Hispanic man, found hanging outside a police station in DC. They ruled it a suicide. Tree was high. It was tall as hell. And they didn't release that for 3 days. Justin Fairfax, he was a former lieutenant governor of Virginia, shot and killed his wife, Dr. Cerina Fairfax, at home. Their children were at home, and they were the ones that found him.
The crazy thing is, and rest in peace to Cerina Fairfax,
yes.
and all prayers to her family.
Ugh.
This happened a week before, too. Nancy Mateer Bowen, and she was the assistant mayor of Coral Springs City Commission in Florida. And her husband killed her too. Literally murdered her. And when he was questioned about it, he said he just couldn't take it anymore because she was exceeding him and found so much success. She went from being a housewife to being assistant mayor, and he just couldn't take it anymore. These men, and when people say that women are emotional, I need you to understand that anger is also an emotion. Jealousy is also an emotion. And men, they have these feelings at a level that most women will never experience. The anger that a man can have when he is feels incompetent or feels
subservient, like not dominant.
Yes, that anger, I don't think many women will ever experience. And it takes them to the point of pure insanity. That man, Nancy's husband, Serena's husband, both crazy ass men who were unhappy with themselves and decided to take it out on their wives. Fuck the both of them.
That's crazy.
Fuck the both of them.
To the point you want to kill somebody?
You want to kill your wife?
Fucking wife, the mother of your children?
Leave her.
Leave. Just fucking leave. Or just go off your fucking self.
Go fuck another bitch to make you feel better. Leave. And the next story, same thing.
In Shreveport, Louisiana, he was like in his early 30s, this guy. It's the biggest mass shooting since January 2024. And he shot and killed 8 children.
His own.
7 of them were his, and one of them was the cousin.
Still his blood.
8, ranging in ages 3 to 11.
Babies.
And shot the mother of, shot his wife, the mother of his kids,
total, right?
And another woman who was there.
Mm-hmm. So 10 people total.
And one of them is in critical condition. I don't know which one. I don't know. I don't know what to fucking say about that.
And the crazy part is, it's the same thing of, I just couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
Then why don't you kill yourself?
Kill your fucking self.
I think he did die, but that was after
he did. But the police shot him.
Yeah, police shot him after he led them on a high-speed chase or something like that.
Yeah.
You're fleeing from what you did. If you wanted to die, hole yourself up in that fucking house alongside those babies and shoot yourself in the goddamn head. And if you too pussy to do it, let them do it. Why the fuck are you trying to drive away? You trying to get off scot-free?
Right.
You did all that damage. Them kids did not deserve any of that. If you hate your life that much, if you feel like you are that miserable, if you are that upset and jealous of a 3-year-old child, just kill yourself. Do us all a favor.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I have no empathy whatsoever for that man. I hope he is burning in hell if hell is real.
Mm-hmm.
I pray for the lives of those children, for their family members. That is imagine. And the thing is, all of those children were not all with that same one woman. So there are other mothers here grieving the loss of their child, all because they decided to fuck with the wrong nigga.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen conversations about Black men and mental health, and Black men, y'all need to hold other Black men fucking accountable.
Yes.
Y'all need to be the ones to have these conversations with them.
Yes.
It is not up to Black women. We are not responsible for y'all's emotions. You are.
Yes.
Step the fuck up. Oh my God.
Absolutely. Please. Y'all are failing each other.
Yes.
And the thing is, I hate...
And the future. You're failing future generations too.
And I hate that when you have this conversation, when people say, oh, you know, within the community, oh, black men are suffering. They're saying that and they're looking at black women.
Right.
Like, it's our job to do something about it. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Because when black women suffer, when black women go through things, when black women have mental breakdowns, no one's looking at a black man saying, what are you going to do about it?
Exactly.
Y'all deal with it.
They are having the trial for Athena Strand. She was a 7-year-old. I'm sure y'all have heard of this. I can't even repeat it. I can't repeat it.
This case is so fucking
me
sad.
Up, and I can't repeat it. It's horrific. She's no longer with us. And the guy who did it, Tanner, whatever the fuck his name is, he's facing life without parole or death. And had the audacity to ask them to show him grace by giving him a month with his son. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I hope you never see your fucking son again. I hope your son fucking hates you. I hope he does.
For those of you who are unfamiliar, Athena Strand was a 6-year-old, 6, right? 7-year-old baby, beautiful little girl. And Tanner was a delivery driver. He delivered to her home frequently. Clearly, he spotted her on one occasion and he returned back when he made a delivery and he abducted her from in front of her home. And parent looked away for 2.5 seconds. There's a delivery driver. And honestly, I know majority of people would think, oh, there's an adult nearby. She's safe. Mm-hmm. No. So what does he do? He takes her, he puts her in his fucking van and drives off. There's literal footage of her in the car because all FedEx trucks have a camera that's like constantly rolling, right? Mm-hmm. So you see in the footage, and I was like keeping up with the case as well, and they showed all the footage, which honestly, I cannot believe that people had the stomach to watch this in court.
No, they played it.
They
played the audio.
Up until a certain point, they did cut the video, and they only played the audio. But
even
the audio, they cried.
Oh yeah, the jury had to listen. It was an hour.
Yes, and you can hear it. So like, I was reading transcripts and like I was reading articles about it, but in it, when they cut the video, you could still hear her. Literally, she was awake and conscious for a majority of this. She's screaming for her mom. She's begging him to stop. There's crashes. There's bangs. The lawyer literally said that she fought for her life as much as she could. A 7-year-old up against a big burly ass man. Like, she literally was asking, "Is this your house?" Like begging. Like it was so sad. So sad. And then when the cameras cut back on, the next thing you see is him cleaning up the back of his truck and dropping off bags of trash into like random dumpsters and shit. And in the case, they showed that he returned back to the neighborhood 8 days later to make more deliveries. And he was like, "What's going on? I'm just trying to make deliveries." And the woman was like, "Oh my God, the worst thing ever. A little girl went missing. There's an active case. You know, the police are there. They're investigating." And he was like, "Oh, shut the fuck up. You're kidding me. You're kidding me." Knowing he fucking did it. So again, fuck you. I hope you go to jail. I hope they rape you daily. I hope that you suffer in ways that you never thought were imaginable every single day until you leave this fucking earth.
Literally.
I'm going to jump into the good news because my good news, or one of my good news subjects actually is connected to this.
Okay.
This week, a video went viral. There's a black man who has created a academy for boys. It's called the X for Boys Life Academy, where he literally teaches them how to not assault women.
Wow.
It's literally you on his TikTok account, like you can Google or you can look up the X for Boys Life Academy. I include the link. I think Tabria will probably add it. But it's clips of him, and he'll have like a woman in the room, but it's all little boys in him. And he'll do things like, well, can I get a hug? And like the girl's like, well, I don't know. Well, I really want a hug. Let me get a hug. I don't know. No, give me a hug. It's not gonna hurt. Give me a hug. And then we'll take the hug. Then he'll be like, "Boys, was that consensual?" And the boys will be like, "No." He's literally teaching them, and these are little boys.
Yeah.
Teaching them how to not be shitty niggas. Shout out to black men.
That's beautiful.
Literally. I support that 100 million %. That is a GoFundMe I would donate
No,
to.
absolutely.
Get a brick and mortar. You deserve. You need this.
We need to take this worldwide.
Okay, the same way back in the day they used to put little girls in like schools to teach them etiquette.
Oh yeah.
Teach the boys etiquette.
Yes. Absolutely.
Teach them how not to assault women and rape women and what consent means. Please. Shout out to him. I know I sound angry, but that's good news.
It is good.
It's really good news.
Yes.
My second good news is Planned Parenthood recently started a new service, and it's currently only available in Northern California, but they will be opening in Southern California soon, hopefully, and then extended to the other states. But since the U.S. government has it out for Planned Parenthood and they cut all of their fucking funding, they had to find a way to make some coin in order to continue to serve the women within their communities. And they are now offering Botox for $9 a unit.
Oh, bitch.
Okay? Okay? $9 a unit and IV drips. All different kinds of IV drips. Yes. They just started testing it in Northern California. I watched a few TikToks from women who actually went and got the services, and they were like, top notch.
Oh, wow. We
Top
need to take
notch.
a trip.
No, when they open it here,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's
Even if it's just for an
dope.
IV drip, absolutely, because it's under market price anyway.
Yeah.
I need the girls to understand $9 a unit. That is unheard of. That is those are Botox party
Right.
prices,
Exactly.
okay?
That's amazing.
Shout out to Planned Parenthood, and we love Planned Parenthood over here. Yeah.
My two bits of good news. Anguilla is profiting from AI in a major way.
How?
So in 1995, that's when all the countries got a 2-letter domain name. So like Canada got .ca, Australia got .au, Anguilla got .ai. And because of the AI boom, all of these AI websites are being made and taking the .ai domain name. But Anguilla technically owns all of them. So they have to pay, whenever they pay to register their domain name, a portion of it goes to Anguilla, and they have to renew that every 2 years. So they're making $12 million a month.
Shut up!
From this, and their fiscal budget for the year is only $147 million. So they can literally cover everything they need just with these domain names alone. Isn't that crazy?
Shout out to Anguilla.
Right.
Wait, do they have free healthcare?
I don't know.
I need to look into them because maybe that's where we go.
I mean, hopefully with the surplus, they're, giving back to the islanders and everything.
Hopefully.
I've always wanted to go there. It looks beautiful.
I don't know much about it. I just know that it's very small.
It's very
and
small.
very beautiful.
Yeah. And last thing, Oregon is running a homeless youth program. They got a group of 18 to 24-year-olds, and they gave them $1,000 a month for 2 years.
I heard about this.
Most of them came from foster care or abusive situations, and they could literally do whatever they wanted with this money. They just had to go see their case manager every month. After 2 years, 94% of them were housed. Isn't that crazy?
The thing is, we all understand that most of the people that are homeless are just disenfranchised, or they have actual mental health disorders that are not being cared for. Like they cannot get a job. They cannot pull themselves up by their bootstraps the way that this government makes it seem like they should be able to. They need assistance. Everybody needs assistance. Community, guys. Portland always got it right.
They do. Oregon's my next step.
Don't say that. What do you mean next
Oh,
step?
for my voter guide.
Oh, girl. I was about to say, don't let Jade hear that because Jade wants to move so bad.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure once I look into it, it'll prove that point even more.
No, for sure. Like Jade has put together like a fucking 25-page PowerPoint to explain to me why Portland is so much better. Like in terms of not just the quality of life that you have there, but just your dollar goes so much further. There's no sales tax. People are very friendly. They're very much like pro everything you could think of. Like all of your like everything that you stand on, they stand on as well. Oh God. It's just in Portland.
I know.
It's a lot of granola.
I just don't want to. I don't want to move because I don't want to leave everybody.
That part.
I don't want to be by myself.
But that's why I'm trying to get everybody else to go if I go. Like, I feel like if I can convince you to come, it'll be easy for everybody else to come. Because they'll be like, damn, if Tabria moved, then you know it's actually worth it.
But it's about getting a job, being able to sustain yourself.
You don't need that.
What do you mean you don't need that?
No, yeah, you do need that. But it's not like it'll be hard, especially for our group of friends, right? Like, I
don't know.
Nike and
that's
all
the
those
only
other...
thing there, Nike.
Yeah, but the thing is, think about who our friends are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They can all get jobs there and be paid better than they're being paid now.
Possibly, but I'd still have to fly for all my work.
So it'll be fine.
Oh, God.
It'll be fine. Let's think about it. And the thing is, I told Jade, if it's not a now thing, it's a future thing for sure. Like, that's like a great place to retire to.
I could see
Buy
that.
a home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when you are just like, okay, we're settled, everything's cool. My goal is to settle within an industry where I don't need to like be grinding.
Agreed.
Where like you work on a project for a few months out of the year, and then you go and you chill at home, you take meetings, you do your things. Mm-hmm. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Now that I'm an actress, very possible.
I mean, honestly, you'll have to fly in everywhere.
Yes. So, first things first. Ruby Rose has accused Katy Perry of sexually assaulting her in Australia 20 years ago.
Damn, really?
Mm-hmm. It was a while ago, but the thing is, it doesn't make it any better.
No. Because I'm thinking, because she got popping off Orange is the New Black, so I'm thinking, that long ago?
Yes. You know what's so crazy? I just saw that they were, Game of Thrones is celebrating 15 years. Yes! 15 years. So you got to think about it like that. Game of Thrones.
When did Game
Orange
of Thrones come out?
It came 15 years ago, girl.
There's no way.
No. I literally thought it was a lie too. And then I thought back about the first season I'd ever watched of Game of Thrones. And it's when I moved to LA in 2013. That was the first time I'd ever seen Game of Thrones.
Well, that's 13. Oh, that's when you saw it.
But I was catching up.
Oh.
It was already seasons in. I was watching the Red Death episode, I remember, and like catching up. And Orange is the New Black was airing that same time. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I know. Time fucking flies. I know. So,
wait, but before you mention what happened, when she said this out and, Katy Perry essayed me, I was like, I wonder what she did. And then I heard it and I was like, I'm going to read it
to you.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you exactly what it said. Okay. So, Ruby Rose alleged that Katy Perry, who currently is 41, so back then she was in her early 20s when this happened. Katy Perry saw me resting on my best friend's lap to avoid her after she had been previously harassing her the whole night. She said that she saw her resting on her best friend's lap to avoid her, and she bent down, pulled her underwear to the side, and rubbed her disgusting vagina on my face until my eyes snapped open and I projectile vomited on her.
Oh.
Katy Perry is who y'all think Lena Dunham is and actually is.
No, that's facts. Like, your sweaty, musty coochie in my face.
Club. We're in the club.
Oh my God.
And you see me with my eyes shut, laying down. And the fact that my head is between somebody's lap and now your puss. You are sandwiching my face up against two pussies.
That's crazy.
Ruby Rose also said that as a woman, for a myriad of reasons, opening up about woman-on-woman violence and sexual abuse seems to be 100 times harder than speaking about male predators, at least for me, which I do think is true.
Yeah.
I think that people are just like, oh, you lesbian, you like that. Mm-hmm. No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
She also said that she's not interested in filing a report over this, especially since, it is one of those things where she'd be fighting an uphill battle, and it happened so long ago that for her, just getting the story out there is enough, which I truly do believe, especially when you're like a celebrity. Sometimes suing, she don't need the money.
Yeah.
She just needs people to know you are a freaked out creep.
Yeah.
For those who watch The Boys, the TV show, this past week, old post from Tomer Capone, who plays Frenchie on there. He is an Israeli actor and former IDF soldier. And he had written posts while he was actively working as an IDF soldier, detailing his actions and kind of bragging about assaulting people. And there was one post in particular where he detailed them kidnapping a 19-year-old Palestinian girl from her home after they raided her parents' house and assaulting her.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Like it was a fun time. Yeah. Yeah. So if you watch The Boys, don't.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
I know. A federal judge this week found Live Nation and its subsidiaries guilty of subsidiaries. Thank you. Words are hard. Words are very hard. It's okay. And its subsidiaries guilty of running a monopoly. So basically, Live Nation also owned Ticketmaster, and they were price gouging on both ends.
So
and
are the prices going to come down?
Yeah, they were found guilty, so now they have to fix it. So they either have to sell off the majority of these companies in order for them to not be the primary stakeholders, and they have to just fix it. They have to figure out a way to fix it.
I feel like it's not going to change.
They're just going to move pieces around.
Yeah.
That's it. And then wait till they get caught up again. Literally. They're just going to wait till someone sues them again and then drag it out and then
because what's it called? That they need to make dynamic pricing. That shit needs to be illegal.
Absolutely. Yes. Anne Hathaway bought the rights to a novel called Yesteryear. I'm really excited about this.
Yeah,
Have you heard about it?
Interesting. Yeah.
Yes. So she bought the rights to a novel called Yesteryear, in which a trad wife influencer wakes up in the year 1855 and has to actually live the life that she's been promoting online. She will produce and star in the film.
Okay.
So she's going to be playing the influencer.
Yeah.
I love this idea. I do.
We should read the
love
book.
it. Honestly, we should. We should read the book. Dave Chappelle was recently interviewed and expressed how he is upset that the Republican Party weaponizes his trans jokes and uses them in a way that he says is, quote, not what I was doing. And people are really irritated with him because of this, because Dave Chappelle has disappointed people in many ways, right? For those of you who are unaware, Dave Chappelle, at the peak of his success, the Chappelle Show was doing amazing. All these things were happening for him, and they had offered to renegotiate his contract. He chose to walk away because he said, and these are his own words, he was on set one day and he was doing a joke, which majority of his comedy kind of poked fun at Black culture and Black people, but in kind of like an inside joke kind of way, you know, crackheads, Prince, you know, just shit like that. He said that he was filming one of the bits one day and saw a cameraman laughing at it, but the laugh he was laughing felt more like he was laughing at us, not with us. And then he realized, oh shit, I'm making content for racist people. And he said it did not feel right with his spirit and he had to walk away from it. So that, imagine you start there, walks away from it, goes to Africa, almost a decade, comes back, drops 3 Netflix specials back to back to back. And all 3 are just him going in on trans people. Disgusting. It was very fucked up. And so for him to then circle back now and be like, what? I go out places and all these Republicans want to take pictures with me because they think that I'm with them on this, like, you know, trans people not using the bathroom thing. And he was like, that's not what I was doing. That's not how I felt. That's not what I was trying to do with my comedy. That's exactly what you did. And when people were upset with him and they critiqued him, instead of apologizing, he tripled down.
Yeah, he did it like another special. I don't think that was the focal point, but he like opened it up with that or something. Yes, he did. He basically was like, suck my dick. It's comedy. Y'all are too sensitive. And for you to now be like, I get it now. Too little, too late. Yeah. Because no shade. I heard some people give commentary on TikTok about this. And one talking point that I actually agree with is he doesn't realize that he was an active part of people being radicalized. In knowing that their favorite comedian is anti-trans. Yeah. Now I'm going to listen to other people who are kind of anti-trans too. And you are now a part of this system.
and you feel bad about it now, you hate it now, but you made that choice.
Yeah, you did it.
You did it. And it's crazy that you couldn't see the connection of seeing that white cameraman laugh at the joke in a racist way and not understanding that people could be laughing at these trans jokes in a transphobic way. So you did it to yourself.
Speaking of trans,
what?
Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh. You know what? That was a good segue. It wasn't in the order, but that was a good segue. Let's jump to it. So Caitlyn Jenner has recently come out to say that she had to renew her passport and they took away her F and gave her an M. And that she personally reached out to Donald Trump to see if he could do something about it to fix it. Because not me, them okay, but not me. And that he has yet to respond.
Good. Hope you can't go nowhere, bitch.
I just think that it's so insane that you as a trans person,
girl,
could advocate for those who literally hate you and then be surprised when the things that they said that they were going to do happens to you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ha ha, bitch. What the fuck do you want us to do about it?
Yeah, I don't get that at all.
When they start wrangling you, when they wrangle you up and they start telling you can't come to Mar-a-Lago, you can't do these things because you're a fucking trans person, what are you going to do? Cry about it outside on the lawn and be like, well, it's okay because I support them anyway. Because she still supports Trump 1,000%.
Yeah.
Even in the fact that they're literally dehumanizing you.
White people gonna always choose their skin color first.
Yeah, because there's a brotherhood in that. There's a camaraderie.
There's another. Have you seen that big trans conservative on TikTok? I don't know her name, but she's really popular.
I feel like I know who you're talking about, but there's so many of them.
MAGA down, and I'm like, this truly makes no sense.
But it's the same. It's the same when you see a black MAGA person or a queer MAGA person or a Hispanic MAGA person. You guys are all mentally unwell. And you're just functioning as if you aren't.
I mean, all of MAGA is unwell.
Unwell. Yeah. Stuck in a cult. David was arrested for the murder of the artist David, spelled D4VID, was arrested for the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
My God.
His parents are still standing behind him, and they said that they saw it coming because there's like a ploy to get him, I guess.
She was in your trunk.
Babe, I know. It's one of those things where like I fully understand standing by my child. But when the evidence is there, you have to be realistic.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell nobody what to do when it's their child in question. So it is what it is. Like stand beside him if you want to. But it's clear he did it. And regardless, even if he did not actually like commit the act of murder, he was very wrong in all of his actions.
Yeah.
This poor girl was a runaway. You were harboring her and you were in a relationship with her and you are a full adult.
Yeah.
She's a child. Oh my God. Hopefully that's a speedy trial. Tamara. She's been Tamara from Tia and Tamara.
Oh, okay. That's the white one?
Yes.
Okay.
So a couple things has happened to her this week. For one, this is just so funny to me. The Asian American community is very upset with her. Along with not just her, but there was a film that was the Hallmark Channel recently began to promote. And people were very upset once they saw the trailer and the promotional materials because the film is called All's Fair in Love and Mahjong, which is a very traditional like game, right? And the cast only has one Asian person and she looks Wasian.
What?
And so the Asian community is like, what the fuck is this? And not gonna lie, they are 1,000% accurate. I would be livid if I was an Asian person.
Love and Mahjong?
Yes.
What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah,
one Asian person?
Dragging the fuck out of it. And of course, Tamara ass there, smiling, part of the cast, cheesing. So that already was a rough start.
Yeah.
And then I guess in order to promote the film, she started a Threads account. She had never been on Threads. One day. And people started calling her Tamaga. People were going in on her. They were saying sister. They ran her ass off Threads. She created and deleted her Threads account in the same day.
Damn.
In the same day.
Oh,
And the crazy thing is, it was not just because of the Mahjong thing or because her husband is MAGA, but her husband, like recently, I forgot what it was, but there was something that he did. Oh, he was talking about how he was in favor of them not allowing people on food stamps to buy junk food. And he told a story about how he grew up in a household where his father owned a convenience store and all he saw was black people and like brown people going in there buying cigarettes and junk food with their food stamps, and what a shame that was and all this shit. Clearly this nigga's racist as fuck.
Yeah.
And so people were also like blaming her for that. And her husband fully has a Threads account, has been on Threads before that, during that, and after that, never addressed it, never stood up for his wife once. Never said, hey, y'all, leave her alone. What's wrong with y'all? Never.
Wow.
Ice Spice was jumped at McDonald's. There's so
that was
many
insane.
things. For those of you who have not seen the video, please go watch it. There's so many things about this story that boggle my brain. For one, why the fuck are you Ice Spice eating at McDonald's? Sitting in the McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's one thing for you to have a vice where you're just like, oh, I just love a double cheeseburger. Get it DoorDashed.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you sitting in? Neither here nor there. So she's sitting in the McDonald's and she's with one other person who I'm assuming is either part of her team or just a friend, but it was a young white woman.
Mm-hmm.
They're sitting there, they're kikiing, they're just having their food. Then you see this girl kind of like jog into the McDonald's. She looked like she had a mission, but she wasn't already in that bitch. She comes over and she goes up to Ice Spice and she literally says, you ready to throw some ass? And so Ice Spice is like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Is that what you do? And she's like, no, like, I'm ready. You ready to throw some ass? That's what you do, right? And she was like, no. And so she's like, oh, okay, well, where you from? And she was like, what? She was like, you from Cali? Where you from? She was like, I'm from McDonald's. She ate that. That was funny. Ice Spice said, I'm from McDonald's. So she's like, okay, well, where you from? Where you from? So Ice Spice is like, where are you from? She's like, I'm from Chirac. I'm from Chirac. She's like, okay, all right. And the girl literally runs up on her and smacks her in the face. Shout out to Ice Spice. I don't need to be a staunch fan or stan of her to recognize that she did exactly what I would have done.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, now I'm finna beat your ass.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck is wrong with you?
What was that?
Ice Spice ran across them tables like she was parkouring.
Yes.
I was like, girl, you really be in the gym. You know how bitches be lying about being in the gym? Yeah. You really be in the gym. Like, shout out to you. Ran across the tables. The fight extended outside. Mm-hmm. I saw clips of them arguing and she's like yelling. Ice Spice was not trying to fight her. Yeah. This bitch was literally on a mission. And there was a man with her and the man was trying to jump in.
Yes, they were trying to jump her outside.
Yes. And then they actually start tussling. They on the ground in the middle of the street. And this is why I feel like the white girl had to have been her employee, because at one point, the girl that was trying to fight Ice Spice fully tossed this white bitch like a rag doll across the McDonald's, and she ran into the table and fell to the ground. And the girl just got up and dusted herself off.
Oh my God.
Do you know that they would now be getting me off this bitch? They would now be prying me off this bitch. I would have been stringing her out like a fucking washcloth. I would have It's upsetting me now thinking about it, because there's nothing that pisses me off more in this world than unprovoked violence.
Yes.
That upsets me to a level that it's incomprehensible, because why the fuck do you think you could put your hands on me? You don't know me. And what makes it even worse, I don't know if you saw this, the girl who actually fought her went online and lied about it.
What did she say?
She did a story time. And she was like, yeah, I was just trying to talk to her, because, I'm a fan. And like, she was being mad aggressive and mad rude to me. And she kept on asking me, where you from? Where you from? Like, she literally told a lie. The whole thing was a lie.
We watched the whole thing.
She didn't know because TMZ leaked.
Wow.
TMZ doing the Lord's work.
Right.
Leaked the McDonald's footage. I bet you she had no idea the McDonald's footage also captures audio. No clue. And so she posted her story time, then TMZ dropped. Because she was trying to monopolize on the fact that she fought Ice Spice.
Yeah.
So she was like, y'all, why the fuck did I, like, story time, I fought Ice Spice. This is what happened. She was getting mad aggressive. And the thing is, I don't play that shit. I'm a real bitch. Okay. You're actually a crazy bitch. You're a loser bitch at that. For 5 minutes of fame, you assaulted somebody.
That's wild. Like, do you think she just saw her and was like, ooh, let me capitalize on this moment? Like, what? That's crazy to me.
I think that she ran up on her, and the first thing she said was, oh, you ready to throw some ass? I think that she was banking on Ice Spice being like, birdish and being like, throw some ass, let's throw it in the McDonald's. And she was gonna get a nice little video of her throwing ass with Ice Spice. But when Ice Spice was like, bitch, why are you bothering me? Yeah. Like, she has a full hood on.
Literally.
She does not want to be seen, which again, no shade, girl. Why the fuck didn't you take that shit to go?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't want to tell celebrities that they cannot live normal lives, but there's a certain level of normalcy. Even when Beyonce went to Target, she had Julius with her.
Yeah,
you need security. At the least, you need one security guard with you. Damn. So, that happened, and I think that Ice Spice handled it accordingly.
Yeah, because what the fuck else are you gonna do? Defend yourself.
Beat her ass.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch up. Ugh. You need to get somebody else to run with you though. That no shade to that white girl.
Yeah.
She need to get herself a bitch that's really about it the way she about it. Because if it was two of them, they would have mollywopped that girl. Yeah. Done deal. It would have never got that far.
I can't believe people just be walking around that angry.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Vogue recently published an article in which they called an afro a cloud bob. And Black people are over it. Collectively, sighing.
I don't want to give anything like that any attention.
Me neither.
It's not worth it. Y'all know what you're doing.
That's my point. That's literally my point. I know that they're doing it because they know it's going to cause conversation.
Yeah.
It's going to create this thing. Oh, like, let's start now we're talking about Vogue. When's the last time we spoke about Vogue?
Exactly. Fuck Vogue.
Fuck y'all. They did do a really cute
oh my God.
No, to promote Devil Wears Prada 2, they did a joint photo shoot with what's the lady that plays the boss? Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
Meryl Streep and
Anne Hathaway?
Bob. Person she was depicting.
Anna Wintour.
Anna Wintour. So Anna Wintour and what's her face, they did a spread, and it was actually really cool.
Okay.
It was really cool. But also, fuck y'all for that.
I forgot that's coming out. Mm-hmm. Oh, the Michael Jackson movie comes out this week.
We have to
We
go.
need to get tickets.
iPick
closes this week.
I know. So me and Jade went to iPick, but we need to go again.
What'd y'all see?
We saw the drama.
Oh, that was yeah.
But no, we should go. Let's go as a family.
We need to.
Yes.
Oh, so sad.
This is kind of random, but I'm a big fan of the Strokes. I know a lot of y'all will probably not know who that is, but they are a band. They make a really amazing music. They haven't performed in years. Mm-hmm. They retired like 16 years ago. It's fucking a long time. But they made their comeback, and during their Coachella set, they blasted the CIA.
I saw that.
Mm-hmm. It was really amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. This is how you use your platform.
Mm-hmm.
I know that we shouldn't collectively judge in this way, but I do personally judge people with massive platforms that just ignore things that are happening in the world.
Mm-hmm. I think there are ways that you can definitely integrate it in a way that it feels true to you.
Yes.
It'll be received well by your audience. You don't have to be like super knowledgeable on geopolitical issues, but just let me know where you stand. You know,
you don't need to be a talking head.
Exactly.
But like what they did, that's a larger, like that definitely is on the higher end of things.
Yeah.
But there are ways that you can still acknowledge what side of the line you're on.
Yeah. Like for, I saw this cooking creator. He doesn't really talk in his videos. He just be cooking. And he's made like Palestinian dishes, Congolese dishes, just to show like he supports. I'm like, just throw something like that in there every now and then.
Absolutely. And it's even little things like donating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't have to be loud about it, but still.
Yeah, like you can make a vlog and be like, oh, okay, this is what I did for the day. Made my little donation because, we got to get back.
Or like what me and Jade have been doing. We're literally going to Iranian coffee shops, Lebanese restaurants, like doing things like that. Super easy, but still supportive. Like when I think about what's happening in Lebanon right now, it genuinely breaks my heart. I saw a post where on Google Maps, they've removed all the cities that have been flattened. And like, it's like 13 cities missing from the map of Lebanon. And that in itself breaks my fucking heart.
Yeah. Because
I need y'all to understand that if 13 American cities have been flattened by missiles, the entire world would be speaking about it in outrage. The UN, other militaries would have already intervened. And I don't like the fact that we place higher value on certain lives than we do others. And the connection is always white lives. I know that as Americans, like me, Tabria, most of our listeners, we don't consider the fact that we live in a white nation. It's a white nation.
For now.
No, for now. But the world treats the U.S. as a white nation. We are a white nation. If this was happening in Ireland, there would have been an intervention. If this happened in France, it would have been an intervention. You think they would let them flatten 5 cities in Spain?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely
tragic,
not.
Man.
But would they allow that to happen in a country in Africa? Would they allow that to happen in an Asian country? And now it's happening in the Middle East.
I don't want to beat a dead horse, but this is why like that brand situation with Starbucks and Coachella. And I know like people have spoken about it and said, we need to give them grace. Somebody's perfect, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I agree. Nobody's perfect. We're not going to be able to boycott everything. But because of that, it's the fact that we can't even just do collectively one. Yeah. That's what really upset me. It's like, y'all, it's so easy to give up some coffee. It's the easiest thing. And the thing is, you guys, if we can't align, we couldn't even align on the fucking president. Yeah. If we can't align on little things like this, we are never going to be free.
Like at all.
Never.
It's going to take everybody... it's going to take our country turning into a Lebanon for us to be like, oh shit, we got to get it together. Y'all, like Tabria said, Starbucks really is the beacon there. Because even McDonald's, I can understand people not being able to stop. Because there are people who live in food deserts. There are people who cannot afford to not eat McDonald's. Yeah. I understand that for sure. Target. Maybe Target, you work at Target. You can't just stop working at your job.
Exactly.
Maybe it's the most accessible to you and you don't have a car or whatever the case may be. Okay, I can let that slide a little bit. Nobody needs a fucking venti frappe every day. Nobody needs egg bites every day. That is not a necessity. It's a luxury. And the fact that you cannot release a luxury. And
it's not even releasing it, Mindy, because there are thousands of other options.
That's true.
There are so many other options.
Pete's Coffee.
Any other one.
Alfred. I just named 4 off the top of my fucking head.
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts. Y'all are so impressed by a fucking lavender latte. Protein latte. Yuck.
That's the thing now?
Yes, they make protein ones.
Girl, y'all, please eat real food.
I just got into it with Jade about this because she be buying and eating protein everything. Like I use the Oasis app and her protein shakes are like a 22 out of 100. Yeah. And I'm like, you have to stop. And she's like, yeah, but there's nothing else that gives you 35 grams of protein in one shake. Duh. Because it's not real. Yeah. Eat the protein.
Please, y'all. Get some tuna. Little packet of tuna. That's a lot of protein.
Yes.
It's like almost 20 grams of protein.
Okay.
Shrimp. tilapia, whitefish.
Yes.
Lots of protein.
There's so many things.
If you're allergic to seafood, sorry.
Chickpeas.
Liver. And I know that's...
Tabria, you lost me.
I know I lost you. But I'm serious. If you eat... Liver has so heart.
I'm not eating
I know.
heart.
But I'm just letting you know, if you wanted to get protein for the week, shit, you could eat one little cutlet.
Oh my God. Just eating like a dog, like a luxury dog. Fish oil, a heart, a liver.
All right. Quail
Oh,
egg.
girl. Oh, girl. Absolutely not. The last thing is actually going to be our conversation piece. Mm-hmm. And Tabria is going to educate us on this.
So, I don't know if you all have seen or heard of this creator named MJ Gray. I think her name is like Texas Fairy Garden, I believe. Something. But I'll put it up here. But I used to see her on TikTok a lot. Same. And I haven't seen her as of late. But she is a content creator. She talks about the patriarchy, relationships, capitalism, decentering men. Like that was her shtick. And like I said, I used to see her all the time a few years ago. And I never followed her, even though some things I agreed with, but something just felt...
She has a weird vibe.
It felt disingenuous. I don't know what it...
And I need y'all to know that we're not doing that thing that people do.
I know.
Where like the minute somebody gets canceled, it's like, they had a weird vibe.
Yeah.
No, because I remember back in 2020 or like just years ago, seeing her content and being like,
yeah.
Like no shade. No, because I was gonna say Shira gave me a weird vibe too, but it was a different weird vibe. It's not like I don't like this vibe. Yeah, it's just weird. That lady, weird in like a scary way.
And I just put it off. I chalked it up to her being white. I was like,
yes,
probably just me and my
my
white bias.
Yes.
So she's been very anti-men in general, very anti-marriage. She has specifically said hyperbolic statements about marriage, like marriage is the equivalent to slavery. Basically just uses men for money. She always talked about her sugar daddies, but how she never had sex with them, but they still like paid for everything. And that in and of itself that was kind of like a cognitive dissonance with what you're talking about, decentering men. And you have a sugar daddy, you're talking about capitalism and how it's like, it's not great for society, but I don't know.
She was also damn near a misandrist. Like she basically made it sound like men are your enemies.
Yes.
Use them for what they have.
Exactly.
And that is it.
That's it. So now she is married and it threw everybody for a loop. And she's
not married. She's engaged.
She's engaged. And so she made a little video about it, and her and her new fiance, they met on TikTok. She said that he doesn't have a social media presence whatsoever, by the way, but they met on TikTok. They met 9 months ago and are engaged.
Yes.
Not even a full year of knowing each other, and y'all are engaged. This man found you on TikTok, has been watching your content,
you saying
dogging men out, being anti-man, saying luxury lifestyle is tacky, and now he wants to wife you?
Not only does he want to wife you, he's quickly wifing you.
Yeah.
And you are basically getting online and negating every statement you have ever made previously. Mm-hmm. And the comments are chewing her up. Dragging her. And I get it. I saw a comment where this girl was like, I'm truly baffled because you're the reason why I didn't get married. You convinced me not to get married.
Okay, well, you guys, we cannot be just taking everything.
No.
Lie.
That's true.
But I get it.
The thing is, especially in being, she has almost 500,000 followers.
Yeah.
In being someone with such a massive online presence, there is a certain responsibility because you also recognize in being a creator. If you are a creator or you know someone, you reach a certain point when you are blowing up, where you realize, oh, people really take your shit as Bible. They follow you.
Absolutely.
You start getting messages from people who are just like, you made my day. Like, I cried this morning when I watched this video. Like, people truly feel that shit. And for you to know that you are basically, and I know there's no way she wasn't getting DMs from girls saying things like this. Like,
absolutely.
oh, I broke off my engagement. You're right. I can't see myself marrying a man, all this stuff. And for you not to take that as a serious thing, that's on you. I think that she needs to hold herself accountable for the damage she has done, because you can't just rebrand like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird.
It's weird. And I hope she realizes that the guy that she's now with is weird as fuck too.
Yeah.
Like that's a huge red flag for a guy to want to be with somebody like that. And I feel like that's very much conservative coded, red pill coded, because those type of men, they don't typically go for conservative women. No. Women who want to be chose, pick me's, trad wives, whatever the fuck.
They want the opposite.
They go for the opposite. They go for liberal or headstrong, opinionated, dominant.
Because they want to break you.
They
want to cage a free bird. And that's literally what's happening. And like, I'm not claiming this for her, because as much as like I don't care about her as an individual, I also I know what heartbreak feels like, and I'm so afraid that he is going to be her undoing. He is going to be the thing that breaks her for real, because men like that, and I don't even know him for real, but there's just no way in hell that I personally, because you got to think about it from the other end. If I saw a person online that I was interested in and all of their content was fuck bitches, fuck these bitches, get them for they pussy, they ain't worth nothing for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, take them on the cheapest date possible, pull up to their house, fuck them and go. And then for me to be like, oh, I could change him.
Right.
I could change her. Fuck no.
Yes, we would tell you you're fucking crazy, bitch.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. And so for you to not even like question that, like, it would be different if she met him in real life at a coffee shop, you know, at a dinner, at a bar, and he didn't know about her content. He was just interested in her. And then he found out afterwards, was like, you know what? I fuck with who you are. Like, I'm here for it anyway. Cool. I'd probably be out here happy for her. But when she said she met him on TikTok, he saw her content and slid anyway, he is going to be your undoing. I'm so sorry, girl. I apologize, but it's obvious and it's true.
And also with her, like, now that she's leaning into this like luck style of content, I think she knows what she's doing. I'm pretty sure it's just a grift at this point, but it also speaks to like anybody could be bought, because she's with this man because he's clearly wealthy.
Extremely. She's basically staying in Versailles right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Extremely.
Clearly wealthy.
The thing, oh God, I hate this so much, but I'm about to say it. She hated it because she couldn't be a part of it. And now that she has someone who is ushering her into this life, she is all about it. You hated it because you were low-key jealous.
Yep.
You wanted to be married this whole time. You wanted somebody who reached that standard, because no shade, she has a very alternative look to her.
She does.
Very alternative look to her. She's not an unattractive woman. If she was just looking for love, just in the masses, she would have already found it. She could have been happily married and in a house with 2.5 kids if she wanted to. But you are looking for someone with an exceptional amount of money. Yeah. And men like that don't want you. But you found one who does, and now you're glowing. I scrolled through her page earlier today, and she had been doing all these in the happiest relationship of my life, posing in like vintage Bob Mackie dresses, or like sets talking about, should I get married in this, before the engagement. You were already hype about this relationship. It's been 9 months of you being geeked that you finally got the thing that you've been looking for and talking shit about this whole time.
The switch up is crazy.
The switch up is crazy, but psychologically it makes sense.
Yeah. And that's why I think when it comes to I don't think her and Shira 7 are the same, like same world, but different. But when it comes to speaking about finances and relationships, especially from like this woman's perspective of dating men for money, or making sure that you can get everything that you need out of it, it's such a slippery slope. And
it is
like that saying, I'd rather be crying in a Bentley than a Honda, or how that phrase goes. And I'm like,
would you rather cry in the backseat of Bentley
or whatever the fuck it is?
Yeah.
But I'd rather not cry at all.
That part.
Like,
why do you have to choose between bad or worse?
Exactly. And so you're not with this man, and this is what she's misconflating her messaging with, because sure, go after a man who has ambition and passion and tenacity, but you just want somebody who's wealthy.
I was gonna say, I don't even think it's about the ambition. I think it's about how much is he willing to give you.
Yeah, exactly.
What is a lifestyle that he's going to allow you to have?
Mm-hmm. She just wants someone who is exceptionally wealthy, but not exceptional himself in his character.
She wants a submissive person who will just allow her to use their funds. And that's where the darkness comes into play. And she makes jokes on her page specifically about that, where she's like, found me not beating the Dom allegations, and like talking about how submissive her man is and how he just gives her whatever she wants. She made a post about how she saw one of the looks from The Devil Wears Prada, and her man bought her the full look, full Chanel, boots, the fit, the jewelry, all of it. And it's like, this is the life that you wanted.
Yeah.
And so you saying, fuck marriage, fuck this, you thought you weren't going to get it. And now you got it.
Yeah.
And you create a whole community of women that you've been lying to. And this is why, children, you cannot believe everything you see on the internet.
Absolutely not.
You can't.
And that's one of the reasons, like, I don't make advice style content online. I don't want to be held to that standard where people are just taking what I say as Bible. I feel like when we kiki on the podcast, I feel like it's received more as our opinion.
And that's why I make sure when I say something that's extremely like polarizing, I always say this is my opinion. Yeah. Because I need y'all to know everything we say is opinion based, but like for sure, do not think that I'm telling you to do something, because I'm not. Yeah.
But I am telling you when it comes to relationships, because I don't think there's a problem if sorry, I'm off track right now. I don't think there's a problem if you make content about like feminism, decentering men, all this other stuff, the patriarchy, and you're in a relationship with a man. I don't think there's a problem with that. But tell your audience to be discerning about the man that they choose.
Yes, and how to be discerning about the man that they choose. There's a way to say, well, the patriarchy sucks. I'm in a relationship, but these are the questions that I ask my man to figure out if he was brainwashed by the patriarchy or not.
Exactly.
Cool. Ways my man proves to me daily that he gives a fuck about me and my personhood. Love that. Absolutely. You hear Tabria every goddamn week, and you know what Tabria stand on. She got a man, and guess what? Her man is not a shitty nigga. Okay?
Yes. He's genuinely one of the most compassionate people I've ever met. He's so kind. And that's something like you have to look for that quality. We were just talking about lack of empathy before.
Yes.
These men are soulless.
And a lot of people are okay with being with men who are not empathetic. Oh, God damn it, I can't speak. Not empathetic. And also kind of mean.
Yeah.
Because to them, it's like, he don't like bitches but me. Girl, he's a dick. And eventually, if he's out here treating other bitches like shit, he gonna do it to you too.
Yeah.
Like, there was a TikTok. I feel like we spoke about this. Maybe we didn't. But there was a TikTok and they chewed this girl up because she posted the footage herself. I don't know why the fuck she would do that. But she was doing one of those TikTok trends with her man. And she like propped the camera up and like he wasn't really in on it. Like she was like, come here, babe. Come here, babe. Okay, so I'm a girl. I'm not me on the streets. And I'm trying to talk to you. What do you do? And he was like, what? She was like, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm asking for your number. Like, what do you do? How are you going to react? And he fully reached in the back of his throat, gargled a little bit, and then spit in her face. Spit landed on her face, and she went, oh my God! And he laughed. He was like, exactly, I'd spit in her face. Like, I love my girl, and then walked away. And people...
I was not prepared for you to say that.
Spit in her face. Actually did it in front of the camera. And she posted it online, and everybody drug her because they were just like, bitch, why the fuck don't you think that's cute? You think that proves that your man is a good nigga? He spit in your literal face.
Literally.
In your literal face. And you're like, see, bitches beware. My man, he love me. No, he don't, babe. No, he don't, babe. He didn't shit in your face, but he close enough.
Shit. What?
Yes. And the fact that you thought that was cute to be like, that's how serious he is. He don't look at no bitch but me.
Oh, she's delusional.
Delusional.
Oh, lost.
Delusional. You delusional.
Oh my God. That's like that. I don't know their names, but the track stars who were married and did first looks.
Noah Lyles. I don't know why I thought
Noah
Landon.
Lyles.
Noah Lyles.
Yes. And she's an Olympian too, or like a Olympian athlete. They both run track, right?
Mm-hmm. Junelle Lyles is her name now.
Junelle Lyles and
Mm-hmm.
Noah Lyles.
Mm-hmm. And she explained the reaction, kind of like, they always make excuses.
So they just got married, I guess, and this was his.
No, this was before. This is like, because you do the first looks before. It's like, oh, now it's revealed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. It's for like, so you can capture it, because you can capture it when you're walking down the aisle for sure, but it's different because then everybody's there.
Yeah.
It's like more of like an intimate. Like,
I see.
Yeah.
That makes it even worse.
Mm-hmm.
But so they did first looks of her in her wedding dress, and he's turned around. She's standing behind him, all excited, and he turns around and was like, "Oh, you went with the princess one."
He said, "Oh wow, okay, what? Oh wow, okay."
And said like, "Oh, that's the style you went with?"
Mm-hmm. He said, "I didn't think you would go with the princess dress. I didn't see you for a princess dress. Bitch, I'm in it. Bitch, I'm in it."
That is your reaction to me on our wedding day? Your first time seeing me? Absolutely not.
And her response was literally, "He tried." She said the reaction, "It doesn't matter because all I wanted was to be happy on my wedding day, and he made me happy on my wedding day." Girl, that nigga finna give you a run for your money.
Oh my God.
That man finna give you a run for your money.
I need the girls to recognize the signs, because he has shown some red flags before that moment.
No, But the thing is, and this is one thing that I'm very grateful that I don't really see in many of the people that I keep around me. None of my girls are desperate for a man or for a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell when it's like, you don't really give a fuck who marries you. You just want to be married.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful for that.
Yeah.
Because it's a sickness. It's an ailment. Because you're willing to look beyond everything that you actually don't like or want just to lock in the husband.
Y'all,
babe, you're so much better than that.
So much better than that. Marriage is not a goal.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Oh my gosh. What was the gymnast and her man? Was it not Simone Biles?
It was Simone Biles.
It was Simone Biles?
Yes, it was
I don't
Simone
even know her
Biles.
man name.
But it was same energy.
Same thing.
Same
yeah.
energy. Mm-hmm. I know. It's disappointing. And I also I want y'all to divest from getting advice from people on the internet or ChatGPT. I need y'all to start getting advice from people in real life. And now, is it okay?
Yeah.
You think your cootie cat been outside? Ooh, girl.
Oh,
It's going to be an emoji right there.
You couldn't see nothing.
It's fine. Anywho.
Do you have a question?
I was about to ask you.
I just have a random personal question.
Please.
Do you and Jade fart and poop in front of each other?
Jade farts all the time in front of me.
Really?
Yeah, and the thing is, she'll do it and then she'll look at me like, "Are you gonna judge me? Are you gonna judge me?" Because in the minute I do and I'm like, "What the fuck?" She'll be like, "See, I can't even exist around you."
Oh my gosh.
She experiences way more flatulence than I do. The thing is, I know how to avoid certain things, and I think she hates that about me. Because if I know I'm about to take a shit, I'm taking an incense stick in there. I come out, it smells like black ice, but it's not gonna smell like poop. And then it'll be like little things like that, or like she will use the bathroom with the door open, and then I'll walk by and she'll be like, "Oh, why are you looking at me, girl? The door open. What you want me to do?" But I personally I will fart in my sleep, but I don't ever I don't do that. But she does it all the time.
I don't even know if I've ever heard you fart.
I don't do it. I do it, but I do it covertly. And I've been like this since I was a child. I'm a pretty princess, and princesses don't fart out loud. So.
Well, I'm not.
We know. Okay? We know. Y'all, a week or maybe 2 into Tabria dating Trey, she was sending him pictures of her poops. They were trading poop pictures.
Oh my gosh.
I like today. Oh my God, massive shit. It was insane. And I like sent Jade a voice note. And I was like, babe, this. Oh my God, that's the most I'll do. You'll never experience it, but I'll tell you that it happened.
You can send me a picture.
I'm not gonna send you a picture.
I want to know what your definition of a massive shit is.
No, it's real. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was like I was, because it was one of those shits where I felt it and I had to hold on to it for a while. Because I needed to poop when I was on set yesterday, but I didn't want to shit there. So I held it in. And then when we left set, we got food, ate, and then I fell asleep early. We were in bed by like 9:30 because we had been up at like 4 fucking a.m. So, I didn't get to shit at all. Then we woke up this morning and immediately hit the road and started doing things. Went to this new coffee shop, amazing coffee. And it was strong as fuck. And it got me going. It was like, when you shit and it like breaks up? It was like 3 logs of the same length. Just in the goddamn toilet. I was like, oh shit. That came out of me? Oh my God. TMI. I'm so sorry, y'all. I know this is disgusting, but we're human. We all do it.
Exactly.
One thing we have in common, everybody, we all shit. I was gagged. I literally was like, I cannot believe I did this.
Really? That was the biggest one you've ever taken?
It was mad. Because it wasn't like, just 3 regular logs. These were extendos.
Extendos.
Oh my, like they were poking out the water,
Yeah.
It was more poop than bowl coverage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, jeez, I have not done that in a very long time.
I feel so accomplished after I take a big shit like that.
Same. Especially when it comes with ease. I didn't have to strain.
Yes,
I was like, wow, I feel thin.
Yeah, your system's good.
Yeah. I'm eating it up. Eating it up.
Oh my God.
Eating it up, shit it out. Okay, I don't think I have a question.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I do.
Okay.
I asked Jade this yesterday. So if somebody were to approach you right now and they say, you know what, Tabria, you have a brilliant mind. You seem like a very creative person. We want you to pitch, like, say, Lena Dunham style, 1 sheet of paper, a feature film, and we will fully fund it. What would it be about?
That's a good one. Okay, feature film.
Limitless budget. You don't have to think about that.
Okay, can it be a book adaptation?
It's whatever you want it to be.
I would do that, a book adaptation. Let me get the name.
Not you like the book so much, and you don't even know what it's called.
I've never read it. But I know, but the concept is great. It's called Sky Full of Elephants.
Oh.
It is by Sibo Campbell.
What's it about?
And it's about a world with no white people.
Wow.
Yes, I would love to see that made into a film.
Wow. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's been getting a lot of buzz like over the last year. I have it, but I haven't read it yet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wait, let me write this down.
You can borrow it if you want.
You have it?
I have the book, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so crazy. When I was getting my hair braided, the lady, she was asking me if I like audiobooks, and we were talking about she literally was like, you read? and I was like, I need to read more. And so she was like, oh, well, she just finished this book, and she was like, it was fantastic. And I forgot what it's called. I'm going to look it up and see what it's called. But essentially the book is about a woman who had multiple children, all sons. And she really desperately wanted a daughter. So when she gave birth to her last child, this back in the day, it was someone's in the room with her giving birth, and the door shut. So when she gave birth, she did something. She either swore the midwife to secrecy or killed her or something like that. But told them when she had a daughter, and up until the child was the age of 11, raised this child as a daughter, and it was a boy the whole time. Oh. And then when the boy reached a certain age and puberty started to hit, she told the truth. And now the story is about the boy having to reconcile with the fact that he's not a girl.
Oh my gosh. That's wild.
Right?
Yeah, get the name of that.
Interesting. Yes. But yeah, y'all, we reading again. Get back in the books.
I will after the summer. I definitely will start reading again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, for my commute, I need to get into audiobooks.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
know how that works out because I haven't been able to get into one. But you know, they have like the dramatizations now. I feel like I might be more into those.
Yeah.
Where it's like the music and different characters voicing everything.
You know what? I remember years ago when I found out that that's what radio used to be. And like, yes, the original soap operas were on the radio, and they had the people and the voices and these sound effects and all that shit. I always thought that's so fucking cool. They need to bring that back.
I remember when my grandma used to drive me to school every morning, she would play, I think, the Ricky Smiley show.
Or Tom Joyner.
Tom Joyner show. And he would have those soap opera radio shows, but black.
Yes. I think it's a genius idea. And I feel like if there... what is it called now? What's like the title of it? If I wanted to look it up.
Of what? Of that?
Like that style of audiobook.
Like a dramatization, I think is what
I'm going to look it up.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to try it out. And this might be like a game changer for me if I really fuck with it. Because I'll listen to bedtime stories, like adult bedtime stories. But they're still like fables. You know what I mean? Like Ella Enchanted style. And it's cool because like, you know, it's like grown-up content, not like sexual, but just like not for like babies, but it's still like it's not interesting enough. I want to learn something. Teach me.
There we go.
But yeah, that's it, guys. Remember to review, subscribe, follow on all socials. I know we need to start saying this in the beginning, but it's fine.
But whatever.
Shout out to y'all. Love y'all down. It's been real.
It's been fun.
It's
been
been
real fun. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
CWatt.